Good morning, biker folks. Episode 4 of Why to Use Stuart, some motorcycle transport, is about fixing your bike down in the van. So it's basically all about strapping. So where to fix it down to on the bike, where to fix it down to on the van is all very different, depending on the bike, depending on the style of bike and the weight of the bike and the height of the bike, etc. Use lots of different sorts of straps. So I have handlebar straps, ratchet straps, cam lock straps, and they're all for different purposes, different reasons. So an adventure bike, for example, I won't strap down to the same as what I'd strap a bobber or a Sportster or cafe racer or even a sports bike. They all sit slightly differently with their centre of gravity, etc. So also it's really important that the straps are fixed to the chassis of the van, so I strap it to anchor points on the chassis. Also, there is absolutely no need ever to strap to the roof of the van, ever, or the walls, ever. And I see other competitors doing that, and it's really, really bad. Because basically you want to be pulling the bike forwards into the chock and down. And that way, once you've got a little bit of pressure, you don't ratchet it down to all holy mighty. You ratchet it down just to take the pressure off onto the suspension. The suspension's pushing the bike up, the straps are pulling it down, and that keeps it solid. And you're keeping it fixed into the chock. When people start putting straps up onto the ceiling and to the sides of the van, all you're doing is creating an uneven load process. And also those areas that you're fixing to are soft metal and they will bend. But if you start pulling the bike up, it's really not a good place to be. Because you go over a bump or something, you're pulling the bike up and it can slip, it can just not go well. So fixing to the bike, I often use the handlebar straps, and that just pulls the bike down, uses the front suspension to benefit the bike's position. And then I can strap down to the rear subframe, or to the actual swing arm itself, or even to the rear pinion pegs. People often say you can't do that. You can. You're not putting huge amounts of pressure through it. All you're doing is stabilising the bike, so it only has about half an inch worth of movement side to side. And you kind of want a little bit to let the suspension do its work. If it's too solid, you run the risk of straps snapping, but also you don't want that kind of weight on all your suspension. Your suspension's meant to move, and you don't want to fix it right down, because there's risks of oil seals and also damages suspension. Lastly, I use blankets. I also use soft strapping, so to protect any areas like exhaust or the frame from getting any strap marks or scuff marks. And most importantly is you don't strap on or over any plastic parts, tanks, brake lines, cables, radiator hoses, anything like that. For obvious reasons, that can cause damage. So that's it. So for a strapping good service, like what I did there, use Stuart, some motorcycle transport. Have an awesome day, guys.